Hello St. Matthew School, this is Mrs. Cox, and today I wanted to show you a craft that I found on the Nextdoor site. People are actually decorating their doors in honor of the healthcare workers. It's called Hearts for Healthcare Workers. I want to encourage you to do the same to show your appreciation for all the hardworking people, nurses and doctors that we have out there taking care of anybody who's sick. And you can kind of make this craft your own. I encourage my students to be very creative, but basically just make a heart to decorate your door. I'll show you how I did mine. It's a pretty easy process, but you can make it as easy or as challenging as you like, depending on your grade level. Okay, so some of the essential materials you'll need is a cardboard box of some sort. It could be cereal box. This is just a pizza box here. You'll want to fold it in half, and I advise grown-ups to cut out what you're going to cut out from here for the child, unless you're an older student that can do this yourself. But younger kids really should be asking an adult to do this. You'll need glue. You'll also need a stapler and a pre-looped piece of ribbon or string of any kind. You'll want to use that for the hanging part of the door hanger. And I'll show you how I got it to work. So it's going to hang like this, and the stapler is actually going to be stapled to the cardboard section of the box of the heart. You'll also want construction paper, a variety of decorating materials. You can do cut up pieces of construction paper, stickers, and markers. A pencil is always good to have handy, and anything really. You can make your heart however you like, but this is what I'm going to show you how to make today. So we're going to be talking about line for this project, and you can also incorporate some pattern. There are different kinds of lines you can use. The green ones here are spiral. The construction paper here is a straight horizontal line. You can do wavy lines, zigzag lines. The red and the yellow and the blue here are cut out from construction paper. The marker drawn line here would also be a zigzag line. You could even use loopy lines. And here we have a wavy construction paper line. Now Everly's going to help me today. Hi. Say hi, Everly.
Hi everybody!
She is in the process of making more hearts for us to stick on the door. And depending on the age of the child, if you want to use the construction paper lines, you can either have them cut them out themselves, you can show them how to do that, or you can pre-cut them like I have right here.
And you can also do stuff on the back, designs like that.
Right, and we're going to stick those extra hearts to the door. If the child is younger, show them how you can fold a piece of paper in half, draw a half heart shape along the folded line, and then you can have them cut out the heart shape here, or you can cut out the heart for them and then they can decorate it in the meantime. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take whatever cardboard box you have and fold it in half. And you're going to draw a half heart shape along the folded edge of the box. This is going to be the part where you make the backing for the heart shape so that you can glue another piece of paper on top of it. Okay, so now I am drawing the heart shape that I would like. You can make it as big or small as you want. You probably want it to be fairly big because you'll want people to be able to view the heart shape from the door. Okay. So there is my half heart shape, and now I'm going to cut it out. Okay, so there is my heart now that I've cut it out. So it doesn't matter which side you glue the paper on, but you're going to want to trace this cardboard piece to another piece of paper. It can be any color you want. I prefer white because the lines seem to stand out a lot better on white paper, but it's really up to you and how you want to make your heart. You're going to want to place your heart on the construction paper color of choice. I ended up having to cut mine down a little bit to make it fit on the construction paper, so you may have to do the same. So what you'll do is you'll hold it down, and then you're going to take your pencil and trace along the edge of the cardboard shape, right along here. I'm going to have to set my camera down so that I can do it, and then I'll get right back. Once you have the heart-shaped trace dot on your construction paper color choice. You're going to cut out along the line, and then we're going to glue this piece to the cardboard piece that we have here. But before we do that, we'll want to draw our lines, because if you put the glue on this part here, before you draw the lines, it's going to have a lot of wet glue on top, and then it'll be more difficult for you to draw all your different lines. It'll end up being wet, so we don't want that to happen. Okay, so here's our white paper. Everly is working very hard on our extra hearts that we're going to use to decorate the door. You're doing a great job, Everly.
Thank you.
Are you ready to help me decorate this heart? Using different lines and different shapes. You can make a pattern, or you could just do different kinds of lines with the marker. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So pick any colors you want, Everly, and I want you to experiment with making different kinds of lines, like loopy, zigzag, however you like.
Do you know what I'm making, guys?
What are you making?
Want to see? To let you know, guys, this is how I draw my people.
I love it. They could draw people on their hearts too, huh?
You guys can do like what I did to copy me. It's fine. Every hospital person needs to have one. Because then you don't have one anymore and you won't be healthy. Okay? Okay, this is our heart.
Okay, now Everly is ready to add her different pieces of lines that she cut out from the construction paper to her heart. So she knows that with glue, what is best?
Less.
Less is best. All right, so just do little dots. Now parents, you might have to help them with this part to make the strip of paper fit the heart. There might be a little bit of gluey mess today. I think it probably would have been a good idea for us to put some newspaper down, but that's okay. Okay, that's plenty. That's plenty.
Okay, let's flip it over. Oopsie.
See, that's his best. I'll flip it.
Okay. Oopsies.
It's okay. You got it.
I made it a lot on the table. Ah! Oh no, that's too much.
It's all right. I'll help you squish it down. Now it looks like we're gonna have to, oh, we don't even have to snip. Sometimes you might have to snip on the ends if it doesn't fit on the heart, but this works. Okay, let's add some more lines. Okay, do you want to add some stickers?
Of course you know I do.
Okay.
So, let's get rolling with this. And that's it.
All right, are we done making the decorations on our heart?
Huh?
I see some pretty lines on your paper. Good job, Everly.
I think I'm gonna make another heart.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to show you guys the next step to making your door hanger. Okay. Now, before you go and glue your decorated heart on top of the cardboard, I want to show you how I did my hanging part. So all you have to do is loop any kind of a string, make a knot on one end and keep the loop at the top, and then you're just going to staple it to the back of your box. So actually this is going to go in between the paper and the cardboard. So I'm going to put the heart that my daughter decorated on top of this, just like that. So you're going to need to put some glue on the cardboard to begin. Okay, the next thing you'll want to do is choose a background color to go around the outside of your heart. I used red for mine, Everly chose green, and you're just going to trace an outline around the edge of the heart so it's a little bit wider than the actual heart shape itself. So here's the line that I drew, and now I'm going to cut it out. Or if your child can do it themselves, they can cut it out. For the next step, you're going to want to put the glue on the back of the cardboard box before you apply this heart to the background color. Now the background is glued to the decorated heart. You're going to want to wait a few minutes, I'd say maybe about an hour, just to be safe before you hang it on your door, depending on how much glue is applied. Now while I was doing this, Everly was working on more hearts that we're going to hang on our door, and we will show you what the door looks like once everything is dry. So now we have hung up Everly's beautiful heart door hanger, and we've also added her extra hearts with different types of lines of gems that she did in honor of our healthcare workers. So thank you if you are a worker in the medical field. We appreciate all that you do, and we hope you enjoyed our little craft today. Say bye, Everly.
Bye-bye.